Perfect timing for the postman. It's currently raining outside and he has just delivered my latest order from Tacx. I've ordered a few things that we can look into this week because I'm all about having a better experience indoors and out with good technology and good solutions. So what I've got here, and the first thing we'll look into this week, the blue trainer tire. I've always used my race tires or road tires indoors, and it's always said that if you do more than 5 or 6 hours a week on an indoor wheel-on trainer, to get yourself one of these. Or if your bike is locked into a trainer for most of winter, so for many months, it's advisable to get yourself one of these. So what we have is the blue Tacx trainer tire for a road bike. People love these. The reviews are really, really good online. So I thought I'd check it out, see what it's all about. I don't do 5 to 6 hours a week indoors on a wheel-on trainer. I'm always direct drive, but I'm keen to see what it's all about and to have a chat about, is it something that you might go and buy if that's your situation and that's what you're riding. So on the side of the box, we have, especially developed for cycling on the trainer, reduces noise, overheating, slipping, and wear. All things we can check. So today, what I'm gonna do is kit up, I'll do my session, I'll split my session into two. I'll do my first session with the Roubaix tire on here. It's clean, 100 PSI, we'll check the noise, we'll check the heat of the tire, and we'll check for slipping or wear. Well, slipping or wear's never been a big issue indoors because I keep things nice and clean and I don't have any dirt or grit from outside on the roller before I start my session. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But noise and overheating, we'll have a look at that. All right, let's get stuck into it. I have to kit up, and this is the best part. I get to ride my bike. Let's go. So indoor session done, results are in. Let's have a chat about what I saw. First thing I checked after I put the blue trainer tire on was slipping and wear. Well, specifically slipping. I ripped into a couple of really hard sprints to see if I could slip that tire out. Absolutely not. It gripped to that roller like a hungry monkey to a banana. So that was a good thing. Next up, overheating. Well, no, it didn't really overheat, but it was interesting to see it was about 5 degrees Celsius hotter than the Roubaix tire. Now this is just a test against one single tire. Overall, that may be just a cool tire to use. Definitely didn't overheat though. There wasn't any residue, it wasn't melting. So not a big one there. Interesting to see though that it wasn't cooler than that other tire. Reduces noise. No, it didn't at all. With what I was testing, that little sound tool from the iPhone. Now testing in a room is definitely fraught with danger and a lot of problems and variables. I kept everything as best I could the same. 67.7, I think they both averaged out. Again, it's not really obnoxious. The loudest noise, I guess, using this trainer, or a lot of wheel-on trainers, is clicking down through the gears. That'll annoy the person in the next room more than the hum. So it didn't reduce noise for me in my instance. Didn't really overheat. Definitely no slippage, and wear. There was no residue left on the tyre, so that's pretty cool. As an added bonus, we'll jump over to DC Rainmaker's analysis tool, and I'll show you what happens with wheel-on trainers when they start heating up and how that affects calibration and power reading. The two sections we'll look at here is the 10-minute 200 watts with the Roubaix tyre, and over here a few intervals that I did, similar power range with the blue tyre on from Tacx. So first of all, diving into the first 10-minute session here. After the initial calibration of the tyre and the settle down of the Vector 3 power meters, once you put the gas on, back into steady state in erg mode there, it's pretty close, definitely within spec, but then they start to separate as the tyre heats up. So the lesson there is, wheel-on trainers, when the tyre heats up, that's when to calibrate them. My initial warm-up really wasn't enough to get that tyre up to speed and up to heat for calibration. But overall, not too bad. Jumping over to the second set of intervals, steady state 200 watts, almost identical as before. They start off very, very close to 2 power meters, the Vector 3 and the Vortex. Then they start to separate when that trainer tyre starts to warm up a little bit. So what I did, I stopped with the tyre nice and warm, disconnected everything from Zwift, recalibrated, bam. Did another couple of minutes or so, and they were a lot closer. So power-wise, always calibrate a wheel-on trainer at the tyre temperature when it's up to speed, if that makes sense. Or grab yourself an on-bike power meter and forget all that. Use Power Match and away you go. Price-wise, these are around $40 US, 40 euros, about the same Aussie. They're about the same everywhere. You can pick them up online pretty cheap. So I'll be keeping mine on. Reason being is that grip. There's no slip whatsoever. It's clean, and now I know exactly which spare wheel is my indoor trainer wheel-on wheel because it's nice and blue. So there's my take on the blue trainer tyre from Tacx. Definitely staying on the bike, even though it didn't tick all the boxes on here. The Roubaix itself wasn't a bad tyre, but now it's not going to be eaten up by that roller on the indoor trainers. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with some more tech, more solutions for you to have a better experience indoors and out. Thanks for watching.